Lies, lies, justification of lies. Where there's desensitization, where there's media propaganda, political lies, society norms, family lies, exploitation, name it. Lies, lies, lies. Even when the truth is in front of you, even when the facts are in front of you and logic is in front, people will still choose the lie. Either it's because it's easy to say, maybe it can be real. But a lie is a lie. It can't change. It can never be the truth. Whatever you allow becomes a thorn in the future. If you see a problem and you are given a good solution, and someone else comes and tells you, you don't need that, follow this other path. You have to see the path you are being shown is a path that won't lead you anywhere. And you accept it. And you know very well it's wrong. Then you've just justified the lies. You've just acknowledged the lies. We live in a time when whistleblowers speak, the people are supposed to listen and say, this is real, are the same person bashing them. Because they're saying, no, you are shaking the boat. No, you are messing up things. No, you've been paid. No. But the truth remains to be the truth. When you choose to ignore a politician's history and they sit in power and they come and promise you the world, yet they can never deliver, then you're surprised when things don't work out and you keep saying, I stand with this person. You're justifying their lies. When you're in a family and you see that something is wrong and this thing needs to be sorted out, it needs to be looked into, but you say, no, it can't be. Well, all the facts and everything is saying it's wrong, but you still want to say, no, it can't be. You keep justifying their lies. Do you know it's so messed up that to reach a point that people look like we are clowns, enjoying a circus, paying for a lie, paying for the magic trick. Yet you know the trick is just an illusion. It's not real. Nothing the magician is doing is real. It's wrong. But it can be real. It can't be real. The lies will remain to be lies, and truth will remain to be truth. Lies are very expensive because it unravels a chain that by the time people wake up, so messed up. Look at scammers, for example. The amount of energy they use to scheme, to plan, to implement their deception. If they use the same energy and strength to do something positive, they'll do marvelous work. But what is the price that comes after they get caught? They get locked up. Others have to go into hiding. How long can you hide? How many times will you change your identity until you get exhausted? Lies are expensive. Lies come at a high cost. Lies destroy homes, destroy families, destroys relationships. Justifying lies even makes it even worse. You see a problem with a religious leader and you say, no, this congregation or this congregant has an issue. They just don't want they're the ones who are bringing this problem. But you can see the lie. It's right in front of you. There's an issue. You see, a good example is a pothole. When you look at a pothole and it's not sealed in due time, as cars and rain, all the pressure that will be exerted in that little small pothole will keep expanding. The next thing you know, you'll have to now put a whole construction to be able to repair the whole road. But all it needed was a proper sealing of that one small hole. What you choose to ignore and justify that's wrong, it will always come at a high price. Lies always come at a high price. You're in a place, in a company, you witness something is wrong, and you know it's wrong, but to stand there and justify, eventually, when the truth come out, that company could all go down and everybody goes home jobless. You lose your income. Lies come at a very high expense. when people lie, it's like going into this file and you're always saying, let me remove file number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. As you keep doing it over time, you forget one thing. You keep going to one section too many times. The people around you for the first time or the second or third, they will not even see it. But the fourth time, they'll start questioning. And then the lies become your truth. And there's nothing scary or messed up when the lies become so much the truth that you cannot see the illusion right in front of you. There are things you can't run away from, and it's called facts and reality. You can create many faces. You can put many filters on your face. You can put all these things, but facts will still be there. Either you have natural beauty or you have filters. You can put many layers and put all types of things and say, this is who I am. The truth will come out in a very unexpected way. The same strength that people use to lie, if they use it to do what is right, it will cost them nothing. But you see, lies is an illusion that tells you it's the cheaper method. It's faster. Get rich quick. This word. Get rich quick schemes. You can see literally where there's a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme or any other type of scam scheme. You can see through that this thing is a lie. The returns don't make sense. 100% returns on this. You can see through it. But you say, I'm smarter. But just like casino, the house always wins, like it or not. The game is always rigged against the player. And you think you're smarter than the ones who created the game. You lose. Everything we do, we are accountable. If we choose to justify lies, then we shouldn't complain when you face the distraction that comes out of it. When you see something needs correction and you choose to ignore it, over time it grows and it only becomes worse. When you see there are policies that need to be amended and you choose to ignore, eventually someone will implement it or will say this is the way it's supposed to go. Because nobody said anything, it passes as a bill or as a law. Now you can't control the mess that comes with it. Lies are expensive. Lies destroy homes beyond anyone's can fathom in their mind. Lies have destroyed institutions beyond anyone can fathom. The expense and the destruction that comes with justification of lies is beyond comprehension. Look at society. You tell people you have healthy living and unhealthy living. Unhealthy living is very clear. The things you consume, whether physical, digital, have an impact on your mental health, have an impact on your physical, emotional health. You know it's wrong. You know it can destroy you. But say sweet. Sweet as an expense. Eventually, you start having diseases that now cost you more when all you could have done was say no. Say no. But no, you can't say no because what will people think? What will society think? But when you're sick, when you're ill, that society moved on. You're just another story or another gossip. Do not ignore things when you see there is a problem. Sort it out when you still have the chance. Your body, your mind can only take to an extent, and then it shuts. Lies will always destroy. Silencing those people who speak the truth only makes it worse. Yes, you may silence 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51. The truth will come out. At the end of it all, lies always lose. Facts. Telling the truth doesn't hurt. It's better to tell the truth and be left alone than stand in lies and end up falling in a ditch when all you could have done was step away. Lies are expensive. Lies destroy. So stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for the truth. If it will cost you being alone, if it will cost you isolation, if it will cost you everything, stand up for the truth. Whatever your truth means, let it be the one thing you stand up for. Because lies are expensive. But truth never will be. Stand up for the truth, even if it costs everything. Again, remember, at the end of the day, it's pretty much a choice.